Before you leave, why was I banned? Because we're friends now, right? We're cool.
I wouldn't call us friends, but sure. I feel like I got no beef with you.
You want to play a game with me and Cuffham one night? Be honest.
Put it this way. I feel like you and I have differing opinions, and that's fine. Because you and I, we don't really do stuff together. That's cool. Like, I got no beef with you.
No. But forget opinions. Put opinions aside. Put whatever we believe aside. You know, when it comes time to play games. But you know, you don't ever want to play a game. Me and Cuffham. Okay.
Well, Cuffham, the moment I joined the call, asked me to rate him, so I'm kind of good off that. But like, cause
That's what I ask everybody, because it's just like it's like my slogan. I'm like a character.
Over the past couple of years, the streaming industry has been so buddy. People figured out that collaborations were the key to success, and so they decided to link and build like a pack of Legos. And if people didn't want to link and build with others from different communities, maybe because they had differing standpoints, viewpoints, etc., they were the ones labeled as toxic. But sometime last year, in my opinion, there was a shift in how streamers decided to go about doing these sorts of collaborations and who they hung out with. They saw less and less benefits, more and more headaches. And I think one of the greatest examples is Adin Ross, who is now seeing.
That's what I don't like about the fakeness about like y'all ain't friends for real, bro. All these these content creators, these niggas ain't friends for real. You just see that you could use him and he could use you, and y'all kick it. Y'all do content together. Y'all act like y'all friends, and y'all are so happy. And this is my brother, and all that. Y'all ain't friends, and that's cool. But stop acting like it though. All this buddy, LeBron James going to play. Like, that's what I think about. I think about like LeBron James playing with other players in the offseason. Why do I want to play? I don't want to do that. I want to beat you. I want to be better than you. I want to be bigger than you. I want to get more of you. That's how I always looked at content creating. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people I'm going to collab with or whatever, but for the most part, gang, I want to be the better content creator. I want to have more subscribers. I want to have more views than you. I don't want to be buddy sitting here acting like we friends and I gotta, no, bro, no.
This shift of people move away from him, his content, his circle, because of the ramifications of being linked with him and potentially just growing up. You see, Adin Ross is like Erykah Badu's biggest hit, Bag Lady. And right now, it looks like Adin Ross's back is hurting from carrying all the baggage over the past couple of years of being this controversial edgelord streamer. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel. Now, back into the video. Not too long ago, a bunch of streamers connected on a Discord call and played a bunch of games. And I watched it and it felt like a very grit and bear it moment for a couple of the different streamers. I couldn't quite place my finger on it, but Senna's comments when asked by Adin Ross to do some more collaborative streams really stuck with me. It made it make a lot of sense.
Before you leave, why was I banned? Because we're friends now, right? We're cool.
I wouldn't call us friends, but sure. Put it.
Got my respect for keeping it a bean. We ain't friends, nigga. We cool. We make some videos, you do some collab. We ain't friends, nigga. Friend is, oh my God, I caught a flat. Can you come pick me up? Friend is, oh damn, what happened? I'm coming over for Thanksgiving.
This way, I feel like you and I have differing opinions, and that's fine. Because you and I, we don't really do stuff together. That's cool. Like, I got no beef with you.
Ugh, that's got to be embarrassing. Plain and simple, Adin Ross has been losing friends in the industry, and the new people that are coming around the block don't necessarily feel the obligation to praise him or coddle him or whatever the case may be. And there's a couple reasons for this. I think we can all agree that streaming has gone mainstream, and for somebody that aligns itself with the name brand risk, of course that's not going to fly with a lot of people. For whatever reason, in the big age of 2026.
Let me just stop this real quick and show. A friend is a person you know well, like, and trust. Unlike family or romantic partners, a friendship is a bond built on shared affection, mutual support, and personal choice. Okay? It's someone whose company you enjoy and spend time with. A person who is on your side, helps you, or backs a cause. Someone who is kind or peaceful towards you rather than hostile. A person added to your contact list on a social media site, a member of religious society or friends. Those are examples, okay? Now, the difference between a best or close friend is someone you share your deepest thoughts and highest trust with. An acquaintance is someone you know casually but do not know very well. And a work/school friend is a person you connect with mainly in a specific setting or routine. So if we only talk when we streaming, we ain't friends. Have you ever needed your paycheck to just come a little early? Like, yeah, you get paid on Friday, but it's Tuesday and you need the money now. There's a banking app called Current, and they got a whole bunch of super useful features on this app. And one of the best features is it lets you access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you qualify. With Current, you get a full list of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdraft, the build card, and more. Now, paycheck advance is my favorite, but if you focused on building credit, or if you just want a smoother way to manage your money, it handles everything in one app. And I know how I feel for your paycheck to be coming Friday, but you need your money Monday, and it's an emergency, and you need that money now, and you can't get that money now because you gotta wait, but you can't wait. And that's why I partner with them. And right now, they're giving $75 to anybody who signs up for the Current app using the link that's in my description, or scanning the QR code that's on the screen. If you scan the QR code, it'll take you straight to the sign up page where you can create your account. Just go through the normal sign up steps, enter your information, and order your Current card. After you complete those steps, you'll see the option that pops up to enter my promo code. And that promo code is going to access your $75 when you switch your direct deposit. Make sure you go through the full sign up process so you do not miss out on the $75. If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or even just tight sometimes, it's definitely worth just checking out, because that's literally what it's designed for. Helping people just like you stay more on top of your finances.
Continuously platforms problematic content creators. He uses his platform to endorse them, support them, sometimes with his words, but even sometimes platforming them himself by physically having them come onto his show and say a bunch of nonsense. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. It's getting to the point where content creators or athletes don't know if they're going on Adin Ross's stream to play some sort of video game and have a peaches and cream kumbaya moment, or they might end up on headlines of ESPN because some outrageous dance was done by them without their knowledge.
Okay. Go, spin it, flex, then look and go like this. All right. Yes. Yes.
So he trolling him in this. What is he? What is that?
All right, so do it all one.
Yo.
Spin it. Flex.
Dude.
Yes.
In the camera.
Does that? We got you do it.
Yeah. Bro.
That's easy.
That was all pro wide receiver Puka Nacua, who plays for the Los Angeles Rams. A budding superstar in the NFL.
What did he just do?
He's probably a young guy who grew up watching Adin Ross and is familiar with the content, laughed and joked when he played 2K, and maybe at the sniffing seats moments during the pandemic time. So naturally, he's grown to enjoy the content. So when given the opportunity to go on his stream, of course, he jumped at it, because who wouldn't want to be on stream with their favorite content creator? Now, for what it's worth, in my opinion, I think that Adin Ross took advantage of Puka's naivety in the situation. The dance that he told Puka to do was an offensive dance, one that was anti-Semitic. Now, I couldn't find if Puka actually does.
That's the lamest shit I ever seen in my life, though, bro. So it's an anti-Semitic, which, for people that don't know, anti-Semitic is basically like, it's not really racism, because Jewish is a religion, not a race, but it's basically saying something or being against Jewish people just because they Jewish. So I guess the dance got something to do with that, which is like, why would you even, like, that's the lamest shit I ever seen in my life. Why would you even, he don't know what this is, but you gonna tell him to do this dance, and he just thinking he playing, doing some TikTok shit or something. Like,
touchdown dance the next time he goes to celebrate. But the NFL does catch wind of this, and he caught a bunch of backlash from not only the talking heads on the different sports publications, but also from the NFL. So much so that he had to issue out an apology. One saying that he didn't know about the racism and bigotry involved in the dance, and that he did not mean any harm by attempting it on social media. Now, for what it's worth, I do believe that Puka was ignorant in the situation. But what I will say, because this is not just the place and space where I'm going to give him a bunch of grace, I don't believe that Puka didn't know who Adin Ross was and was just oblivious to the content. If you're a fan of his and willing to go on,
I agree with that. If you gonna associate yourself with Adin Ross, you got to know what come with it. You ain't gonna never see me on no motherfucking Adin Ross stream. I get weird vibes from niggas like that, bro. I don't like playing. I'm a grown ass man. I don't like niggas playing with me. I don't want to play with nobody. You feel me? Like, that just is what it is. So I don't know.
then I would think that you would know who Adin Ross is and about. But this is why people are looking to avoid him. The jury's out, and it is clear that being on an Adin Ross stream is a bad PR move. This is why a league like the NBA took away their brand deal after the recent back and forth between Adin Ross and Doechii. And I use back and forth very, very loosely because it was basically Adin berating her on the timeline for probably about 2 to 3 to 4 weeks or so. And I'm not gonna rehash that conversation. I've made tons of videos on it, and so have others. But he used the concept that he was criticizing the music as a way to get off a bunch of takes, ones that a lot of people would call racist, misogynistic, and disgusting and derogatory to not just Doechii, but to black women as a whole. The immature actions of Adin Ross can be very clearly seen in how some of his peers or even people who looked up to him in the industry now treat him in 2026. Now, let me be clear. I don't necessarily subscribe to this concept. I think it's just like a lame passive excuse for people to get off the fact that they were dickheads back in the day. But Adin Ross grew up in the edgelord era of content. I'm thinking about early IShowSpeed, Neon, himself, when they would go on social media.
Weirdo. Other than like Speed was kind of like just a goofy, stupid ass kid. But he was in the weirdo category. A lot of these niggas just be weirdos, gang. That's what the internet did. The internet gave a voice and a platform to weirdos. Just straight weirdos. Like corny, weird weirdos, bro. And y'all let these niggas get famous
and say some of the most outrageous things in the world. Now, most of them claim that they did this for attention as a way to be put on, and that today in 2026, they don't still subscribe to any of these things. And I'm very critical of people that make commentary like this simply due to the fact that it takes more than words to impress me and convince me that you don't necessarily believe in the words that you've said. And this right here is exactly why Adin Ross has a rocky relationship with IShowSpeed and Kai Cenat, two guys who came up at relatively the same time as Adin Ross, some coming up looking at him, some coming up at the exact same time, you know, Kai coming up watching Adin Ross, and both of them actually acknowledging Adin Ross to be on the Mount Rushmore of streaming. But today, for whatever reason, these guys can't get on a streaming collab together. And I think the reason why is because of the toxic nature that Adin Ross still continues to drag on into his content.
What's your biggest regret in life?
Putting so many people on without signing them, honestly. I'm actually serious in my career.
Kai Cenat has been on record as to how he's felt disrespected by Adin Ross, specifically about how his manager's comments have soured him on Adin Ross as a whole.
Word to my mother, I never lie about nothing.
I'm gonna be honest though, bro. I don't know why y'all associated yourself with that white boy in the motherfucking first place. All I know him for is acting gay with everybody he bring on Instagram and touching their dick and grabbing their ass and shit. That's all I know him for. So I don't know why y'all associated with him in the first place. You feel me? I really don't. There's nothing about Adin Ross that I look at and I be like, I want to be in the same room as that guy. I want to do a collaboration with that guy. Like,
Tav called me late at night, 4 a.m., drunk or off something, out his mind. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. He calls me, he says, hey bro, Adin having a birthday party, so you need to be here by tomorrow, bro. We'll send you a jet, we'll make sure everything, we'll send you a jet, we'll make sure you're good.
I don't want to go to this birthday party.
If you can. He calls me at 4 a.m. He wants me to be there the evening of the next day. I tell him, I say, yo, Tav, I don't think I could be able to do it, but I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know if I'll be able to do it, but most likely it's last minute. I don't think I'll be able to do it. He said, okay, just let me know, bro. We gonna have the jet. We gonna make sure the jet good for you. Then he gonna tell me, I'm with Adin right now. He losing millions in this and shit. If he keep this up, I'm gonna go with the FaZe guys. Niggas talking about snakes. The closest ones will do the most to you, nigga.
That's because, again, y'all be thinking that these people be y'all friends. That be the problem. Not even talk about Kai, it's just overall in general, bro. Y'all be thinking these people y'all friends. If you didn't grow up with this person, if you ain't hung out with this person, if you don't pull up with this person off camera, he's not your fucking friend, bro. He's not. If he don't know where you live, he's not your friend. If you ain't never been to his house, you don't know his mama, he don't know your mama, y'all don't smoke together, kick it, skate, play the game. If he never met your girlfriend, if he don't know the girl you talking to, if you don't know the girl he talking to, y'all ain't friends, bro.
By the way, he proceeds to say, from Nike to McDonald's, but bro, keep it real, bro. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga,
It's a white man saying
A
this?
chicken Big Mac, nigga. He on my phone calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning.
And when you combine situations like that or the shady business deal as to how Adin Ross tried to get Kai Cenat signed to Kick, or the constant jabs at Kai Cenat when it comes to him in the mental health space, or him when it comes to, you know, being asked with donating water to MrBeast's charity event.
So again, Beast, Train, I think XQC donated. I'll donate my 400K when Kai donates 400K, and if Kai doesn't donate 400K, I'll donate 100K. Not wrong with that. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. I specifically.
This is basically him saying, well, Kai Cenat doesn't want to be my friend. He doesn't want to do what I want him to do. So I'm just gonna keep bringing him up because I'm mad that he doesn't dick ride me. Like, bro, it's your weird ass.
Beast was trying to get, you know, him on it. So that's it. My 100K, we were literally gonna wire it tomorrow.
It becomes very clear and evident why Kai Cenat will want to steer away from an Adin Ross type figure, especially as he's trying to transition into this new job.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been critical of Kai Cenat. For some reason, y'all think I hate everybody, but those are the people. What I've learned, those are the people that don't watch me for real. If you watch me, you just know that some things I agree with, some things I don't. Anyway, I hated how people treated him when he said he was having mental health struggles. Like, nigga, we streamers. Like Adin Ross, that tweet, it said, we streamers. It's people in third world countries getting killed. Okay. So what? This is my mental health struggles, bro. My mental health struggle. So am I not allowed to say I'm hungry because there's people in third world countries who have no food? Am I not allowed to drink this water because there's people in third world countries that don't have water? Am I not allowed to have mental health issues because there's people in third world countries getting killed? The fuck do that got to do with anything, bro? The nigga said he had mental health issues and y'all clowned him on the internet for it. Nigga said he wanted to read some books and get better at reading and get better at speaking, and y'all clowned him for it. That was the lamest shit I ever seen in my life that I seen the internet do, bro. That man said he was struggling with mental health problems. Because God forbid, if he would have hurt himself in somehow, some way, y'all would be the same up. Man, it's so messed up what happened to Kai, man. He was a real friend to me, and I didn't want to see anything like that happen. But when he come out and say he got mental health problems, y'all clown him for it. I seen everybody clowning for it, and I don't like that because I take mental health serious, gang. Period. I don't give a fuck. You could be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga just came off of Mafia-thon 3. I don't know what type of stress he was under. Streaming for 30 days straight, organizing this, organizing that. That's stressful to anybody, whether you're in a third world country or not. What the fuck?
Journey of content creation, you know, creative endeavors, etc., etc. Not only are you still clinging on to the race-based edgy jokes that we used to get into when we were 12 years old that are one, offensive, and two, not sponsor friendly, but two, you also keep taking these weird jabs at my career and at my mentality and state that I'm going through.
You got to look at like and see like how Kai came up. He was doing like Facebook little like acting like on these little Facebook things, and then I have a DM from him, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I want to get into streaming, blah blah." And then like the E-dates, and then after the E-dates, it's like then he started doing stuff, and then it's like now it's like boom, he just took off.
And in a more quiet way, iShowSpeed has done basically the same thing. Distance himself from Adin Ross, somebody he used to collaborate with as he's gone on his new
He's a weirdo. Adin Ross is a fucking weirdo, bro.
Formative journey to become more of a, I would even quote unquote say radical streamer who exposes some of the things about, you know, the world, is becoming more socially acceptable and is ascending to new heights. No longer is he hanging around this dude who is associated with the name brand risk. No. He's doing his own damn thing, and it's far away from Adin.
And honestly, I'm proud of Speed for that. But Speed I never seen Speed say no racist, nothing crazy. He was just a dumbass kid acting like a dumbass kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you could tell, like, once he got grown and a little bit mature, he like, that shit lame. I ain't finna be screaming, doing all this weird shit on the camera. And now his streams are some of the most wholesome streams I see. Especially when he's like in real life streams. Like, some of the most wholesome streams I see, just going around countries, indulging in their culture. It's kind of like his streams is like a virtual museum. He in these other countries doing like that shit is cool to me. You know what I'm saying?
I think another reason why people are starting to avoid Adin Ross, outside of the
dropping
fact
water
that
on my
they're
shirt.
growing up and that he's a PR nightmare when it comes to their image, is also the fact that sometimes he can use you and you can't use him. And
Exactly.
then there's this level of hypocrisy that's
what they
baked
do.
into it. But he can always go back to a chat that he is willing, ready, and able to galvanize in order to make you feel like you're the bad guy. Or
Right.
even worse. That MrBeast Team Water situation was a clear example to me in regards to this. MrBeast was trying to raise some capital to put water and give water to those in need, I think across the world, if I'm not mistaken. And Adin Ross and a couple of other streamers showed up and showed out and donated a bunch of money in order to support the cause and then also create content that people would like and love. Now, one would think that this would mean a new relationship was formed between MrBeast and Adin Ross, two of some of the biggest content creators out there on their respective platforms, but that didn't seem to be the case. MrBeast has decided to dabble more and more into streaming, and in that he has decided to launch a couple of different streaming events where he invites streamers from around the world in order to participate in the content. But there's a name that's consistently left off of that list of invitees.
Here, you name poppin' streamers, and I'll tell you if they're gonna be there.
Okay, Stable Ronaldo.
Ron's gonna be there.
Lacey.
Lacey's gonna be there. DDG.
DDG.
He's gonna be there. Speed.
Speed.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Kai.
He's getting back to me on time. Of course, he definitely wants to come. Oh,
XUC.
Of course, Valkyrie will be there. Pokemon's getting back to me on time, but if it works, she'll be there.
Playboy Max.
Yep, Max.
Okay.
I reached out through his team. I haven't talked to him directly, but they said he was down, so
Okay.
I assume, yeah.
Okay. Sinner.
Senna's coming, yep.
Now, Adin Ross is a sensitive guy, so he took a lot of this
Very
to
sensitive.
heart. And I would understand it too if I donated a bunch of money to your charity cause and also helped create content with you and, you know, we had a good positive time. Why would I, one of the biggest streamers, people say I'm on the Mount Rushmore for them, why wouldn't I be invited to this big, massive event?
I spoke with XQC about it, bro. I think MrBeast didn't invite me. Here's my take. Like, I know people are gonna be like, oh, I don't think MrBeast likes me. If you want me to be honest with you, I don't think he likes me. I think I ate off that stream. He ate off that stream. I asked a question where the water's at. I'm not coming at him saying it's fake. I think that might have turned him the wrong way. But I will tell you, you know, after I did the Team Water shit, I was told we could hop on and play zombies. We could, you know, kick it, and we could do he was telling me another streamer idea. It's like, we'll run that, and it's kind of like once we did the stream, it was kind of just like, you know. And then I don't know. Listen, I don't fucking know. I honestly, me personally, bro, it is what it is. I will tell you this too. Like, he was very upset about certain streamers like not pulling up and shit.
But then I would have to realize, hey, I'm a brand risk. I say the most insane things in the world. MrBeast is a family-friendly content creator.
Right.
I also have been speculated to pay this clipping channel or, you know, this clip page on Twitter that paints MrBeast in a bad light, that I also questioned if the waters were donated to actual charity. And then I would realize, yeah, it kind of makes sense why MrBeast would never want to put me in another YouTube video or do any sort of content with me ever again.
I want to clear things up. We spoke, MrBeast and I. We have to get on a call. He did call me.
Wait, let me read this. Adin Ross reveals him and MrBeast talked recently and claims Beast will never have him in a YouTube video, hinting him and Beast didn't have a good phone call. Bro, this is what I don't understand about this nigga. You do everything on purpose for people to not like you. You literally have a brand called Brand Risk, which is literally pretty much like basically saying, yeah, fuck y'all, I'm finna do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it. I'm finna do this, do that. I remember when I first started hearing about Adin Ross, he was bringing rappers and everybody on. He playing these weird ass gay jokes on them, making these grown ass men super uncomfortable, damn near sexually harassing these people. And of course, nobody who wants to be around you, bro. I'm gonna be honest, gang. The only people that's probably really around Adin Ross is people that need him. People that you put on, people that's damn near meat riding because you the poppin' streamer and they know if they stay cool with you that they have opportunities. The people who already have their own motion, their own shit going on, they already millionaires on their own, and they don't share the same weird ass habits that you share, the same weird ass ideals that you share. They don't want to be around you. That just is what it is, bro. But it's crazy to me how the nigga do all this crazy shit, and then when people don't like him, he like, well, I don't think nobody likes me. I'm very sensitive. I don't know why they're not inviting me. What the fuck? You chose to be the outcast. You chose to be the one that pissed everybody off. Why are you mad? Why are you confused now that they pissed off?
To be fair, and I have to call him back. But dude, he was frustrated in some ways, and I think that's really what happened with that. And I think it was a lack of communication, misunderstanding. But what I will say is like internet beef and all that stuff's just really stupid. You know what I mean? And Kick Champ, bro, you do a really good job of what you do. Yo, Kick Champ, you might be worse than NBA Centel because you actually affect relationships. Now, no, some are being folded. I definitely felt some type of way for sure. But he also told me where he was coming from as well. So I'm not folding. It's still, we need to get on a call and figure things out because I do respect the guy. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't respect him. So yeah, I'm not backpedaling. Guys, either way, I'm not probably ever going to get invited to more shit he does. So I don't give a fuck to say I like him or don't like him. I don't care.
And from what I do know in the streaming game, this is a trickle-down effect. If the big creators don't rock with you, it sets the tone for the next level and the next level and the next level of content creators. This means that if Kai Cenat isn't going to rock with you, then I would assume that the rest of AMP or the Clover Boys or anybody that comes from that tree of content creation also wouldn't rock with you. Now, for what it's worth, Adin Ross still has his collective of friends. You know, he still has the Cheesers of the world. He still has the Cuffums of the world. And those people will still support him in his content creation endeavors. Although he is going through some sort of fight with another one of his friends, Prime, from back in the day. It's getting pretty ugly on the timeline and confusing. Maybe we'll make a whole video about that. But what I do know is that those guys also aid in him sticking into the bubble that he is in.
What the fuck are you doing?
I fell asleep, weirdo.
What are you possibly doing right now?
Nigga, I fell asleep.
Yo. Bro.
Just for that. Let's make it 10 bodies. Let's make it 10 bodies. Get a dick down your throat,
Most
bitch.
of the time, when a girl
Get a dick down your throat, bitch. Now you got 10 bodies. Now you got 10 bodies. Now you got 10 bodies, whore.
When a guy
I was trying to be W-mans. I was gonna say 9's not even bad.
Each brand
This is what I'm talking about. Niggas be weird.
just kept getting better and better and better.
Aiden got mad at Pool Custom Dreads when he got exposed for not giving away the brand risk test.
So production was great last time.
Who want the brand risk Tesla?
Yeah, I want to kill you.
LOL.
I forgot about
Stop.
that.
Oh, hell.
No, nah.
PR dad. PR.
Why you not?
I'm a black person. I don't know who this nigga is. He
Come
just
on.
grabbed my dread. I'm culture. I'm supposed to teach somebody to eat fufu, and he just grabbed my dread.
Are you serious?
If that was me, if that was me, you would have got mad, pushed me and shit. Why you not
I
pushing
just
him?
ruined his PR.
Why you not pushing him?
Tom, what you say, Tom? Chicken Big Mac, nigga, you a fucking fuck out of here. Woo! Little Tara and Raekwon, make sure you watching. When you work with Kai, lead it with Raekwon. So when you work with Kai, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to work it, cause this shit like you're really heavy duty. You know what I'm talking about? So you gotta make sure you have work.
Look how everybody kind of looking at this. Look how everybody looking at this nigga. Look how everybody looking at him. Look at everybody's face. Cuffum just brought out his whip on Kai's stream and dissed Tav, Adin Ross's old manager.
Oh shit!
So I don't know, Aiden. Once you prove time and time again that you are a brand risk, untrustworthy, you say the most radical things in the world, it probably makes sense why extending an invite to Senna would fall on deaf ears. And for what it's worth, I'd probably go as far as to speculate that she didn't even know that you were going to be there. She might have turned it down. But nonetheless, she definitely would not make solo content with you. And I also think that that's going to track for a plethora of content creators in the space currently and those to come into the future. Why? Because you can't get your act together. It's still this immature guy who is acting as if he is some sort of, I don't know, edgelord streamer who is in his late teens. And then when he gets caught up and called out in it, he can always play this backup card. Hey, I'm a nice guy. I'm innocent. I'm gonna throw a bunch of money at these people to prove that I'm not this, that, and the third and try to buy his way out of it. But people aren't buying that anymore. I would tell you to clean up your PR, but gang, you had so many opportunities to do that now.
Can't do that.
I just don't even care. Good luck to you though. And
he's a weirdo. I just don't understand how weird. What do weirdos think that is gonna like? What do you think? What do you really expect to happen?